Welcome to another episode of the Read Pile. Today I'm taking a look at Dragon Ball Super Volumes 3 and 4 because it's late December in the US and I historically have had very little to do at work during the time, so I was reading comics instead of doing my job. But there wasn't much job to do. So, I'm grateful for that. I was able to get in a bunch of reading while on the clock. Shh, don't tell my boss. At the very end of Volume 2, it started the Future Trunks Zamasu arc, and that continues here. I did skim ahead. It ends fairly early on in Volume 5, so all of 3 and all of 4 Zamasu shit all the time. I also commented in that previous video that hopefully the second time through I was going to better understand exactly what was happening, because there's a lot of time jumping, there's universe jumping, and then there's timeline jumping. So they do include this handy chart right here, and it does make sense, and they do explain it. They, I think right after this chart, Bulma, yeah, so They hash it out, explain it, but there's two versions of... Oh, he's not even... There he is. There's two versions of this guy running around, one in a different body. No, that's Kaiô-shin. These two are the same guy in different bodies from different timelines and universes, and like, this makes sense if you read it, if you understand it, but it does make sense. I just think it's really too complicated. It's very convoluted as far as magic rings in a box and killing your boss to take his power and like... I get it philosophically. His motivation is killing mortals. All mortals, really, in the universe. And like, that's... I almost said that's cool. It's a nice motivation for a bad guy. It introduces that philosophical murdering element that is one of the things that I enjoyed about the very first Assassin's Creed that I think they then got rid of in the later games, and it just became about like sneaking and killing. But that first game really made you question what you were doing and why, and you know, there's always the question about free will, but Zamasu, right, philosophically does not like mortals, wants to kill them, all of them, across all universes, and then he would be the only remaining person, which I don't understand. The only remaining god, except it's weird. Anyway, it's a pissed off guy, mad at his dad, lashing out, and then Goku and Vegeta come along because Trunks pulls them from the alternate timeline past to help him in the future, and that stuff is great. You know, get to the punching and kicking and blast effects, all of that is great. This, you know, even, like I said, the philosophical stuff, I enjoy. It's really just all this timeline jumping and the magic rings. It's kind of exhausting. But, it'll be over soon. It'll be over soon. It'll be fine. Alright, so, we do get plenty of Future Trunks stuff. We get my stuff. We get Trunks interacting with his younger self, which is great. There is a bit of downtime here in the beginning where they're sitting around playing racing games. We also see some of Trunks' past, so he talks about having defeated Boo before he emerged in his timeline, and that's awesome, and it plays a factor later in the story. But, I don't know. Longtime Trunks fan. I loved seeing his return in the anime, and I still love it here. Here they are. Mai's hilarious. Young Mai has a crush on Future Trunks, and it's hilarious. It's awesome. There's Zamasu. So it has its moments in both directions. Here's the racing game. Beerus gets mad and breaks his controller. because he didn't win. Yes, it has its moments in both directions. There's moments of just frustrated, what the hell is going on, and awesome moments of like, hey, remember Trunks? He was awesome. So I do enjoy it, but it's also something that I'm looking forward to seeing the back of pretty soon. I did skim ahead, like I said, volumes 5 and 6 are downtime before the next thing happens. It's going to be a bunch of random adventures, and I should thoroughly enjoy that. I'm looking forward to it. It, at a glance, looked a bit different than the anime, and maybe I'm misremembering, or not. It's been a few years, it's hard to tell, but still good, still enjoying it. I'm really looking forward to getting past the anime into the new stuff that I haven't read yet, but even revisiting the stuff that I have seen from the show is great. I will show you, because I haven't flipped through this at all yet, but, you know. The one comment I have about Black and White is you've got Super Saiyan, well, you've got Rose, you've got Blue, and then you've got God, which is red color. And in Black and White, they all effectively look the same. It's like, what color is he right now? Well, you have to rely on commentary from the sidelines. Somewhere here, Kaiô-shin is commentating. Oh, I also hate Vegeta. Vegeta all day long. All day, son. All day. But plenty of kick-ass fighting. It's just, it's hard to tell sometimes whose hair is what color at any given moment. Blue, presumably. Sometimes with red you can tell because it's thinned down. Cool. Cool. Red, for some reason, I don't think has ever been explained. Red is on a thinner body than every other Super Saiyan color. So, context. It's the only way to tell. But, you know, there it is on the cover. Still good, still enjoying it. Still kind of a chore, but like I said a few times, it has its moments.